Hello, and welcome back to Koromon. In the last episode, we got our team fully prepared. We've took our milestones as far as we could take them. I don't know if it was enough to get to level 99. It'd be really cool if it was. Go ahead and try to fly through this real quick. And we finished off the Korodex. Yeah, no, we were nowhere even close. Where's the Korodex? It's the database. And we've completed the entire Korodex to its entirety. No, you cannot get all 114 as of this point, as far as I know. And that honor goes to this stupid little Lumon here. For whatever reason, you can't catch it. However, as you can see, and I talked about this already, my potent is not near as good, and my perfect is non-existent. I will handle that at a later date, because there's no point in me even starting something I can't even finish. So, in this episode, I'm actually going to throw on a fear stench, go through my team. I should have done this first. I'm going to go through my team and put on what I feel is the best moves. I'm going to do Crushing Waterfall to start off with, just because I like. Hits the opponent 1 to 3 times. Use to take it on a sumer stance. Take 50%. Well, that's a good move. Monsoon. I don't think I need that. That would have been... I guess I could have used that against the Fire Titan, but... I have Crushing. This one's a good backup because, I mean, it's only a little bit weaker, but still. Head Crash. I don't think I need it. Dealing damage equal to the target's level. I don't think that's going to do me a lot of good, but I'll throw it on just in case. 2 stages, pointless. I've never seen that go off as far as I remember. Well, I guess my moveset before was just good enough. I don't want to give you a... Oh yeah, I do want to give you an item. But right now, I want to give you an item that repels. Alright, so special, irrelevant. I guess it is relevant because... But I thought it was based off of speed. Again, kinda irrelevant. All of this is irrelevant. Powerful electrical information. Complete their SP by 15%. Alright, that's pretty much it, then. What do I want to give you? Neither one of those matter. None of that matters. Burns. Curse, defrost, regain focus. Poison, shock, increase skill power. have nothing to give you. Go to Tiger Volt. Goes first. 30, 50. You're good, you're good. Yeah, this could work. And then none of those other ones matter. Do I want to give him that, or do I want to give him the Energizer? I think I want to give him the Energizer because he takes such a powerful move. Vanny. I don't really trust Vanny to tank a hit. So I'll give you one of these. I like your moveset the way it is. Heatwave, Rage. Increasing the effectiveness of a Fire Coromon. Not really necessary. Recent special defense. Did you use your defense? I'll give you this just in case it's important. How? No good to me. No good to me. None of these other moves are any good. Not for me. So I'm going in with 3 moves. There's no reason. The user overheats and bursts into flames. Power, special. Oh, but you're special. I can't use that. I could give him Heatwave in case I have to go into... Doesn't do me any good. I could do all in, but I mean, that won't matter. The user shares its health with the target, evenly redistributing percentage. Say P. You know what? If there's an item that lets me survive on 1 HP, defense, attack, reduce attack, critical hit, exhaustion, wonder, shock, poison, can't focus, frost, curse. There's a charge attack. How did you get skipped on an item? For you... I'll give this. And I'll throw on Heatwave. It's not like it's gonna be taken up anything, so I'll throw it on there. Alright, with that done, let's go ahead and try to make our way through this place. I did kind of explore it a little bit prior. Oh! Ooh, how could I almost have forgotten this important detail? But I'm going to take a... I'm wearing glasses right now, so I might as well. Get that outfit off. Beautiful. Alright, I don't have to worry about enemies on the water, so if I can stay there as long as possible, that would be great. Another thing, I'm not going to be battling anything. I'm actually going to be taking this. I'm not going to battle anything. I'm going in as I am. So this is going to be the last episode for a while. Well, I mean, this is the last episode. I believe I remember when I came up here for the Lumisect, there was an item that I missed. Ooh, a potent scent. Yeah, I don't use ladders. What do you take me for? You. What did you do? Chalulu should be around here. Can't those inferior eyes of yours see? The equilibrium is ours now. Chalulu is no longer with us. She brought this fate upon herself. Chalulu attempted to stop a run and failed. But do not worry. With our benevolent titan bending this planet, the new world will be a paradise beyond imagination. In the end, it was all worth it. My brothers and sisters on Wubonia are struggling for so long. At long last, they could start a life anew, all thanks to us. Our legacy will live on in their hearts forevermore. Alright, I'm going to throw my team as they would be. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm going to give you back your... It's all so nostalgic. Our beautiful dark magic vistas, made of dark magic mountains, dark magic lakes, and dark magic forests. The great catalysm, decimate everything we have ever loved. I'm so glad we went through the pain and to rescue dark magic's essence. We'll live on forever. Wubonia. Equilibrium draws nearer. Preserver, Cajulo is here, somewhere nearby. Horrible, I can feel her struggle, trying to salvage our equilibrium. Kalolo, please respond to her cries. Unfortunately for you, forgotten relics, Cthulhu is no longer part of this world, but it pleases me greatly that you wish to join her soon. That will save us a whole lot of time. We will not surrender to the likes of you. This planet was meant to bend to our elements, not yours. Together with the Preserver, we can take back what is ours. Only one? Huh, you mean this tiny being? Quite like my people, but much uglier. Tell me, Preserver, tell me your impression of dark magic thus far. Mimicking, conducting, teleporting, and much, much more. Astonishing, isn't it? New Wobonians will need no need for these inferior elements that stand behind you. Everything I've seen touch dark magic is awful. It's corrupting our Koromon, destroying our environment. Why did you come here? What about your own equilibrium? My own equilibrium? What a joke. Koro created us to bend our elements, create prosperous worlds. This was well for some time, as you can imagine. Yet Koro blastedly let my planet fall to a natural disaster, the Great Catalysm. So my people had to seek our new world for me to bend. Your world. Ah, I see. So this is how it came to be. As Titans, we understand your drive to survive and prosper, but this cannot be part of Koro's will. You could have come to us in more neutral terms. This planet society has come with groundbreaking solutions to problems before. What is that? Are you implying your humans would come up with a better solution than my Wobonians? Possible. You will see the error of your ways, just like your little Cthulhu did. I know I just said the wrong name, but... What is this? What is this force pulling me? That's pitiful. She's fighting back. Her power. She's doing everything she can to concentrate to explode her water essence. Makes no difference, physical form or no. At my full power, you stand nary a chance. And you are power. Together, we can find the essence within. It's our only chance. My lovely sister, we will defeat the darkness that binds you. And it begins. You stand against Calchu. Dark magic is unlike any other element. Give it into its beauty. Preserver. It will take all of our efforts together. Well, hey, I can do this. You're also a lot weaker than I thought you would. Huh? You didn't? This essence is stronger than any of us alone. Yes, you finally see it. The potential of dark magic. Well, before I go on hitting it, let's just make sure I'm not going to... Okay, cool. I gotta use head crash. Damage by recoil is not very effective. Okay, so it is the dark element right now. Gerbster, this is gonna be your one shot. So we're going to be facing off against the water element eventually, maybe? So, I want to keep my ice and my electric. Well, that's good if I can get one shot off. Get that special attack up just a hair more. Is it? Is it? Oh my goodness. Gerbster, if you could just survive now, that the Preserver still fights on. We will not alone, friends. As long as the Preserver refuses to give up, so do I. Take my defense. Well, thank you. Pierce through anything. I'm debating whether I want to heal. Nah. Your defense didn't go very far. Who do I want to use next? Let's use my combo up. So I'm just gonna go into Moon Disc just in case he does over half. I have just barely enough. You think this being is mighty? Strength is my specialty. Here, have a taste. Pathetic. Do you really need to rely on others to reach your full potential? I mean, technically I'm kind of beating you without that. This will help at least. And you've actually helped me more than any of them did. No! What? Ah. I was thinking I was gonna get at least a little bit. Alright, so I can definitely... Oh, because my special got dropped so much. Let's do it. That was nothing. Hey, look, more water. An intense battle. Time for rest. Make the most of it, Preserver. Go! Smother it with attacks. Well, I wish I had actually I could have really used that boost now. All right, I think I got the advantage here. Oh my goodness. So Explosion was just not worth it. This was so much better. Ashes, you did good. Birdseye, you're kind of the last hope. Don't miss. And Titans, don't raise something on this one. I like Birdseye, but it's here kind of as fodder more than anything. Your squad will never fall with the master of life and death on your side. Life and death. Do you know about life and death? I had to watch my people suffer, but dark magic will always be on my side. Did you heal my squad? No. I could have used that, I don't know. Your guys' order was really off-timed with mine. I'm torn. Ooh. Please give me a good count. Oh. But you know what? It works. Go for the crit, Fanny, for the win. Oh, Tiger Bolt, you didn't get used. And why did only 4? Oh, because... No. No. My energy, my hopes, draining quicker than ever before. It's all so sad. I've lost. We've lost. Discard my element. Get rid of dark magic. My people. Everything we worked for. Lost to the stars. Forevermore. Preserver, you came through. But, Cao Chu, where is our sister? Brethren, Preserver, Cao Chu, such a great risk coming here alone. Yes, I had to. Anything to give the Preserver enough time. No other rational option presented itself. The threat has finally been neutralized. You did well. But this opportunity must not be wasted. Let's go, finally. Long to fade into the mist once more. Thanks to the Preserver. No, Revital. The element on this planet will continue to evolve for millennia yet. Coromon and humans will continue to play together in Coral's light. We are lucky to be given such an opportunity. Starting today, we should all strive for a better tomorrow. Coromon, a game by Tragsoft. Project lead development. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name. Well, that was Coromon. I'm not going to lie, that was kind of anticlimactic. I mean, Alright, I'm going to start from the beginning on this one. I want to say that because this game couldn't go on full screen, I had to create overlays, and the overlays were really bogging down my progress, which is why I kind of ceased doing them until a later point. Because I was tired of it was just taking way too much time closing stuff out and opening it back up. I just wanted to get it all done at once. And it really made progress feel slow. And like the whole first section up to Voltgar and into the Saki Swamps, all of that felt really slow because of the overlays. And that is not on this game at all. But overlay or not, Voltgar was by far the worst part about this game. Like, if you can make it past Voltgar and continue, the game gets way better after that point. However, Voltgar is just a terrible introduction to this. It's a bad type, it's a difficult fight, and something that people aren't going to be necessarily used to. It's a little unfair, but most importantly, it's a huge hurdle, and one of the things that kept on popping up when I was looking for stuff, the two biggest things were how to beat Voltgar and how to get the Dark Lumon, which of course the Dark Lumon has no answer because you can't get it yet. And the Voltgar, I never looked up the answer to it, but I mean, everything about it was just not a good time. And with that said, I think the game has a lot of potential. It's just not fully completed. My biggest complaint, and this is one that goes throughout the entire game, like Volcar is a terrible introduction, right? But that's not really my opinion. I got Brent in the final picture. That's funny. Volcar is not like my opinion. I mean, it's just a difficult fight to start off with. But it is my opinion that there's just not much to the world at all. I think after Haytown, you need to expand on places. Like, you had an excuse in Haytown. It's a small town, it's not really built yet, it's making its way, there's just not much to do there. But then you get to the Electric Town, and it's just the same thing. Oh, we have a problem, go solve that problem. Come back, go face the Titan. Come back, go move directly on to the next world. And that's just it's not bad design, it's unfinished design. It's a design that, does it not save? I don't know, but I'll check it out in a minute. It's an unfinished design. It's basically saying, hey look, I went through, there was the first town, Haytown, Electric Town, Ghost Town, Desert Town, Fire Town, Ice Town. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 towns you basically go through. And you could have condensed those same concepts in 3 towns. And it would have been a lot better, because at least it would have been short. But you have 6 towns where it's literally the same exact thing. You get in town, they have a problem, you fix said problem, you face Titan, you move on. That's not much. The only town, the introduction town, is the only town where you don't come across that. And that's just... give some personality to your towns. Create a couple things you can do inside a town. And create a break from just the constant gameplay. And speaking of the gameplay, I get that it's supposed to be a Pokemon-like game, but this takes it a little bit too far. It doesn't do anything to set itself aside from Pokemon. It's just Pokemon. You get a starter, you raise your starter, you evolve your starter, and you have a team of 6. But something this game lacks, that Pokemon does have, is a distraction. So in Pokemon, there are 2 stories usually being told. The first story is your main objective, becoming the Pokemon champ. And then saving the world is usually just a side note, something you're doing along your journey. It's just kind of a break. And a way for them to tell a story, because you can't really tell much of a story when it's so narrow. Kind of like this game, where yeah, it has its story, but it's hard to tell because, I mean, it's just, you're moving straight to each of these locations. Now, saying this is kind of funny because I don't play this game very often, but my recommendation would be blending this with a sort of a Zelda style. So, like, instead of just having your disposable town where you go into it and then you leave and you never come back, maybe have a couple of details about these areas. Like the Electric Cave, maybe there should be deeper caverns or better secrets or something else going on in these locations that you would have to get these tools and go back and get to them. Go back and kind of work with something. I don't know. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip at 3 o'clock in the morning. But pretty much, it's something that would give you a reason to remember some places exist. Because to be honest, I'd kind of forgot most of the places existed until I started going around and searching for stuff. Another thing, I actually don't mind the final push. Like, right as soon as you're done with your Ice Titan, you can start going through the trail into the final area, and you get into the final area, and the final area has a vast amount of Koromon. I really like this. However, it's not fitting. It's not fitting because every section kind of has its theme, right? You have your normal Koromon inside the forest, you have your electric ones inside the cave in the second town, you have the swamp water in the swamp, etc., etc. But they also sprinkle other stuff in there. You can't train, there's no... But, okay, so let me continue on from the one point. So they sprinkle stuff in there. But the thing is, those areas become irrelevant after you're kind of done with them. After you beat the Titan of an area, everything prior to it becomes irrelevant. And it becomes a problem, especially when you're trying to train. Something this game should have done is not make grinding like Generation 5. It wasn't. It was actually not hard to grind at all. But just looking at my team and looking for an example, Tigable. It was level 55, and I went into a water area where I run into nothing but water types, and they are level 50 and higher, but then they throw in a bunch of level 10s for some reason. That's... You know, we had the Soggy Swamps. They should have just made a couple areas where you can go into like a section and fight these strong level 50s and nothing but the level 50s. And that's the problem with sprinkling it. So you go into Soggy Swamps with your Tigable, what's it normally? It doesn't matter. You go into Soggy Swamps, you go in with your Tigable, and you get encounters of 3, but you have no way of handling them, because there's no electric move that hits a whole field. Then you have the problem of running into weak Koromon, ones that are way below the level threshold of relevance. And then, and most importantly, you're trying to train your electric Koromon, they don't have any good counter move to their weakness ground, and those show up. This was my huge problem training for Voltgar. It was a nuisance when training in other areas, and it pretty much just made training Tigavolt in general a pain in the butt. And it's not just Tigavolt, it was Might Knight. It was Vanny. In fact, it wasn't until they were just overpowered enough in an area like Mount Muspel or the Frieza Pass where I could even relevantly train him. And Might Knight, I didn't even get to train him. He just kind of fell. All in all, I think Koromon's a really good game. I thought it was fun to play. My big problem was the overlays. I made a list of my issues with the game itself. And to be honest, I see a lot of potential for this game. I would love to see another one of these games. But, well, I guess I missed out on one thing. The typings in this game are absolutely awful. I mean, they're basic to Pokemon, right? You have your sand for ground, water, water, ice, ice. But why? Normal in Pokemon is a mix. So they don't have the greatest stats in the world, but they're supposed to have a lot of versatility, so you can use them to fill in slots within your team. In this game, Birdseye didn't have that versatility, and it makes Birdseye practically unusable, to the point to where the only reason I kept Birdseye on the team was sentimental value. I just wanted my Birdseye on my team. And that creates another problem, because you had half types, right? It was normal, water, fire, ice, electric, fire, did I already say fire? And ghost. And then you had stuff like magic, which is a subtype. You had stuff like cut, heavy, and a couple of other ones. They just don't make any sense. I mean, I had a heavy move, and I didn't even know what it was good for. And to be honest, it didn't even matter, because once you have like a chart and there's a cross section, there's no need for extra. Extra is fine and dandy, but if there's no point, then it's just taking up brain power that doesn't need to be taken up. And then one final nitpick, and this one probably is my biggest one of all. I love the reminiscence to the XD and Coliseum days. Like, you had the corrupted Shadows-esque Coromon. I thought it was a really neat idea. They shared that same common attribute to Coromon, where they kind of had dark, or the XD, where they had the shadow moves that were remnant of a regular move. And they were unique in the sense that they resisted everything but weren't effective against anything. And I think that was really cool. I do think it was really cool. The problem is, you can't explore with that. And that's lame. Why would they not give you the ability to explore with a dark magic type? I mean, you were facing through them. You faced a Lumon, like, right in the very beginning. Why was that not on your team afterwards? And the same thing goes with those, the centipede ones in the cave. And the other couple times that you faced off against them. You should have been allowed to catch them. There was no reason not to. It would have been really cool to have that. And speaking of that reminiscence, I would have loved an option for a double battle. I love double battles in Pokemon because I think they're more strategic, and they really not force you, but they allow you to build a team that you can really enjoy, that pair up with one another. And it's just a shame that they didn't do this. I get why they don't make it like forced on you like XD and Coliseum does. That would be lame. But they gave the option for Nuzlocke. And I would say that's probably my big gripe with this game. They had to focus on these Nuzlocke and the difficulty and making it something that Poketubers would want to play. Well, I would rather have a game that more people would want to play. And I'm watching A-Drive, and while he's not saying anything like bad towards the game, and I get why he wouldn't, because it's not a bad game at all, I think he had kind of the same problems I was having, where it was kind of hard getting back into every now and then. It seemed to be around the same sections too, like where we were taking breaks and not coming back to it. For him, it's not as big of a deal. He has other games he plays. For me, not wanting to get back into a game is kind of stressful because I don't split between games. I don't have setups for this kind of stuff. So, like, I don't move on until I'm done here. Not the game's fault. That's not the game's fault. That's off point. Pretty much, I wish they would have took more time and focused on the details that would have made their game a much more enjoyable experience, rather than making it a challenge for the specific people who want those challenges. Every which way, however, this was not the easy, fun time I was hoping for. This definitely was the Kirby and Amazing Mirror experience that I got. Show me for thinking that I'm gonna play a video game to relax. Who's ever heard of that? This has been Cormon. I really enjoy it. I am in the process of starting plushes of my team right now, and I'm gonna play this game on the Switch, and I think it was a phone game. I might play it on a phone app. I might, just to test out the differences and see if I would have been better off doing it one way versus another. Spoiler alert, if it is available on a phone app, it would have been worth doing that instead. Because I did enjoy the game. It's just that I want to play in a different cover. I want to play in a couple of different ways to see what extent was me and what extent was the game, and if going over again with a little bit better foresight might improve some of my experience throughout the game. Either way, I enjoyed this game. I hope they come out with another game. I mean, this game not really so much inspired me, because I've had this idea in the works, but it's definitely got my motor ticking for my own version of Pokemon. I can't wait to do that project. It's going to be a lot of fun, but that's another day. I hope if these guys do a sequel, they do a blend of like regular Pokemon. They do a blend with like Mystery Dungeon, and they definitely add in some Legend of Zelda aspects. I think if they do that, they can probably make a really good experience, as long as they're focused on giving details to enhance the playing experience. That's all I got to say. I've enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to see this through to the end. I'm glad I get to... I'm looking at these Cormon on my team right now, and I love every single one of them. I mean, I enjoyed looking at them the entire game, and I'm glad I got these members. I'm glad I stuck with Birdseye, because I would have missed him on this screen, and I would have been upset to have Caradun or Tops or whoever. I'm glad I got to play. I'm glad. I want to thank A-Drive for having this on his channel and giving me pretty much showing me this game existed, because I think it's a good game. That's all I have for this. Next time, the confusing, piled on mess that I've been going through since literally the last episode of Hack Sign, yeah, that far back, continues as we revisit yet another world that I didn't really expect to come back to. So, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Revital, hey there. Heard you've been taking a nice little rest these past couple days. Please, take all the time you need to recuperate. You've earned it. By the way, all your friends at Luxulis chipped in together to a special care package for you. There's not enough gold in the world to thank you, but, well, we gave it a shot. Potent Platinum XP chips, nice. Everyone hopes to see you back in the world's work soon. There are some real remarkable discoveries taking place, stuff that's beyond our wildest dreams. Some of us theorize it'd take a couple of years at least, but eventually, how about another adventure together? I hope so. A space adventure. What? I hope you're talking about a video game and not like a potential sequel. Yeah, I thought I looked pretty stylish too. Oh, so there's going to be achievements for completing the Nuzlocke version of this. Well, that's going to be... I still remember the day I won this poster. It was a triumph. The Zelda heart. Hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, I gotta go see what I gotta go see what changed. You saved a planet? Yeah, so what? You still can't be my swarming rush. Now that you saved the world, you can finally clean your room? Take some time off. Play some video games. You deserve it. And get back to work. Alright, I'm gonna go in and just see what they have to say. I guess I forgot where the door was. Taking a blast through the past to memory lane. Remember back in the day where this... motivation in a mug. I was so excited when I saw that because I thought they were going to do everything, put all the details in the game, but... hey, it happens. So what, do I gotta go to the HQ this way? I mean, I guess that's what makes sense, because that's where my task force is. I'm glad I didn't exit out. I was about to. Finished my new module. Access granted. Alright, let's see what you gotta say. Such a series of exciting breakthroughs. I'm optimistic that we can eventually find a way to reach Wuban. But these things, they take time. Meanwhile, why don't you try climbing the ladder on the coronet? With all your experience, even the Titan tier should be within reach. Probably not gonna happen. Don't give me that look. These pods are keeping them safe. Soon the ruins of Equin will be a perfect place for the society to integrate with ours. Officially appointing me as Villa's lead expert on dark magic. Perishing through the extracted memories. Can you imagine a planet with just one element, and still they were able to create an advanced society? Really wanted us to find a new future for their species. Yeah, you're taking that assumption on yourself. Alright. Well, that's it. There's nothing else. I'm going back home. A personal train station just to my house. Alright, until next time, when we eventually visit the Wabonians. I'm just gonna wait till the next adventure calls. See you guys with my completely dead team. I'll see you guys in the next one.